So here I am with two of my, well, maybe three, because my coffee pot's here too, of my most favorite things in the world, my vacuum sealer and this beautiful bowl, which is right now full of another one of my favorite things, which is elderberries. The good thing about a vacuum sealer, so I didn't get that in there right, is that you can make the bag as big as you want. I've cut this bag from a roll. I can either have it vacuum seal or I can just have it seal. So what you do when you begin is that you make the bag the desired length and then seal one end of it. Just what I'm doing now. I'm wearing my black gloves today. Okay. And it's ready. So now you can see that that side's sealed. Ta-da-da! And I have this bag. Now I am going to get my scoop, which is something that I made specifically for these elderberries. These are still frozen, as you can see. I put them back in last night because I didn't have time to seal them. Been having them sit out for just a minute. This is how I scoop them up and get them in. There's definitely a better way, I'm sure. But today, this is what I'm doing. And what I basically wanted to show you was how I use the vacuum sealer. So the reason I don't wash or rinse them as well is because you see how they're not sticking together. If you wash them on the front end, they'll sort of make ice cubes. And this flash freezing thing that I do is really not that effective. So I'm going to finish scooping these in, and then I'll show you how to vacuum seal. Okay, so here we go. I have all of my frozen elderberries. Look at the haul right there. In my sealable bag, I have my food saver ready. Basically, all you do is stick the end of the bag into this little trough. Close it up, and then you lock it and select vacuum seal. One of the things I do while it's sucking the air out is flatten the bag out. It just makes for better room inside my freezer. I know this is kind of silly. A lot of y'all know what a vacuum sealer is, but for those that don't, I just wanted to give a brief demo as to how this works. We'll give it a minute. Okay, there's a noise. Now what it's doing is sealing. It sucked all the air out of it. I use this with my leftovers, and I use it for all sorts of things. But one of the big benefits is without the air inside, there's no freezer burn, and here we go. There. And you can reuse the bag. So if I decided to cut this open and use half of this bag, I could just simply reseal it and move on. You know, I don't have to put it into something else. Excuse me. Another benefit is of flash drying is that these are not stuck together. They're individually frozen. It just looks that way because all of the air has been sucked out of the, the bag. Now what I do is I've just put a little label on it that shows the date. I don't really define what it is. I know it's elderberries. But this is from one foraging. I have no idea. I weigh them before I make them into any kind of product. So this is the complete process of how I store my elderberries until I'm ready to use.